busy cut day here at White Feather. We have something planned. So our carnivore caveman steak, that's something that we've actually got trademarked now. Hey, can somebody bring me one of those steaks over when you get a chance, please? Or if they just went in, grab me one. I'll show you here in a second. We have 2 rounds here, a beef round, so we'll get some of these caveman steaks out of it, a Thor's hammer, and some trimmings. So what we're gonna do, we're taking, this is one that we do for our store that we're processing today. This one right here, this is a full-blood Tajima Wagyu that we're going to take down to Memphis. For Memphis in May, for the open fire presentation, we're going to be cutting 2, and hand cutting this by the way, 2 carnivore caveman steaks. Here you go. The carnivore caveman. We have just surpassed the 750 mark. We've sold 750 of these now on our website. Something that we basically invented, if you will. I wouldn't say invented, but we definitely came up with the carnivore caveman name for it right here at White Feather Meats. So we've sent and cut and shipped 750 of these in the last year and a half or so. So you can go to our website and find them, but we're gonna cut them right out of the round here. 2 caveman steaks, a Thor's hammer. We're gonna make some trimmings into a bratwurst. So let's head to Memphis, y'all. Let's go get a round. It's hanging on the rail. We're gonna drop it in the Yeti 210. This baby's headed to Memphis. So we're shipping this round down ahead of our travel. That way when we land down there, it's sitting there waiting for us. Oh, look at that. Perfect fit. We have some ice packs on the bottom. We're gonna get a couple more ice packs on the top. And then we're gonna seal it up, put a safety seal on it, and it's on the road to Memphis. And tomorrow we're flying down. So let's go to Memphis. Improved 100% when I learned to look at situations and think I have better things to do.
You have better things to do? We are headed over to the event, Spencer.
Let's go.
We're gonna cut a beef round. We're in Memphis. We won't talk about what happened yesterday.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're all here.
They'll never know.
This is already dropping below 40.
I think we need
below 50.
I think we need to get that round and put it there if that door's gonna stay open like it is.
I agree. Let's just go get it, drop it in here, and then.
Do you want to take the cooler to it?
No, it'll be easier to carry the round, I think.
Carry the cooler back.
I can probably just hand it down to you. What is that? Beef round, a whole steamship, and we're gonna do some cutting on it today.
Hey, you need a wagon?
Oh no, we're good.
You take it on this?
We're good. Thank you. Yep. Grab those bags right there, Dan. Pick them up and set it in there. Need a perfect timing for a crocodile claw.
Yeah, I need one of those suckers too. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can definitely fit an 8-footer up here. Put it right up on stage. Probably on that side.
Like one of those deals, and we'll have it.
Yep.
You like it? Yeah. Bring patina. Yeah.
Our MVPs are back over here in the VIP section with the shaded seats. And we're going to check out the bearded butchers. We're breaking down. What are we breaking down today?
Got a Tajima Wagyu hind quarter, full leg. Seth's going to break it down. We're going to do a Thor's hammer shank. We're going to do a couple giant 10, 12-pound caveman steaks. And we're going to make some sausage for you.
All right, I'm here for it. So talk to me about, real quick, before we get started, who are you guys, where are you from, what you're doing?
I'm Seth Perkins with the Bearded Butchers. This is my brother Scott Perkins. Spencer, our nephew's behind the camera. This will all be on our YouTube channel and social media. And then this is Daniel, our brother from another mother. So we are all the Bearded Butchers from Ohio. And like Daniel said, we're going to break this down. We're going to cut some cool stuff. We're going to make some sausage. And we're going to have it cooked by Brio. Some of it's going over to Yoder, and it's all going to be sampled. So make sure you go to those two spots and you can actually try some of what we're cutting today.
This happens to be an Ohio-raised Sakura Wagyu, full-blood Wagyu that we butchered at our shop. We had it dry-aged in our dry aging cabinets for about 6 weeks now. We're going to break the Thor's hammer off first. We're going to cut those 2 cavemans, and then we're going to take the trimmings and we're using some sausage making equipment, make some bratwurst and rope it up. So starts by getting it onto the table, and then we'll start by sawing off the rear hock and breaking that leg out of there and trimming it up.
All right, let's see what's going on here, yeah. Do they need the muscle, brother from another mother? They can handle it, he said. All right.
Got it? Yep.
Dang.
Which way you want the leg? Oh, that way.
This is one of those moments that you're going to want to make sure you have your cameras for, that you taking notes, because this is where your meat that you get, we're trying to see how it cuts to you. All right.
This weighs about 80 pounds as it is right now. We're going to break out that 3.5 to 4 pound Thor's hammer, and then those 2 steaks that are going to weigh about 10 pounds each. The caveman steak, we call it. It really works well for this open fire cooking. Some of you might notice the Tom and Jerry steak, or also from the old 96er, even though we're cutting it almost double that size. So we'll get them over the fire and we'll have samples in like an hour, but it starts by butchering this stuff up right now.
That's pretty quick. Yeah, talk about these knives that you got going on over here.
Yep, and you can't butcher without a good set of knives. So Montana Knife Company, they're right over here, great friends of ours. We've collabed with them for several years. We helped design these knives. So I have a 10-inch knife, an 8-inch breaker, and a 6-inch boning knife. We'll be using all 3 of these today. They actually have some of the 6-inch boning knives over there in their booth. So if you want one, I highly suggest run over there and grab one from Braxton and Jess. But yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this whole shank off, which will be the Thor's hammer. I'll do my best that you can see. I don't know how well you can see.
The best that you can see. You can come closer. It's totally fine. You guys can just crowd the stage. Just be careful of that little fire pit right there.
So the
So
first
he
thing,
went ahead and cut right through that Achilles tendon right there. And you have to understand with butchering, everything is about angles. So those of you that cut meat, you know that you have to have things angled just right for you. So Seth has this turn, and he's very aptly taking that leg off right there. So
That was pretty dang impressive, right? That was way quicker than I thought it'd be. You can cheer anytime you want. It makes me feel happy for them. There we go. We got 2 cheers.
it's 10.5 pounds.
10.5 pounds. I love it. You get it right here.
that outpost right there, so very well built.
Very well built. Yeah, and that whole thing was hanging there. So Brio makes some pretty darn amazing stuff. Good job, y'all. So obviously you're gonna have to season this a little more liberally than you would a standard steak that we get at our house because it's thicker and it's bigger.
The grill here, another one's going over to Yoder, and then we're gonna start making sauce for it.
Perfect, perfect.
I think
So
it
what's
looks
awesome is
amazing.
you get to see the
I'm
process
so
from start to
excited.
finish. All right.
Take it over to the Yoder booth and give it to Todd.
It's right there.
Right there with
We're gonna
the.
run it to the Yoder tent so that you can make sure that you yep.
Got it. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Look at that. Look at the juice, Spencer.
You guys want to,
Let's do it. So how did you do it? Get on in there.
All right, dig in.
dig in. Go for it. Go for it.
Help yourself.
Help yourself.
There's brats we made, Spencer.
There they are. How long ago was it? These were still on the round?
We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Just under 2 hours since.
We have distinguished guests, the best beards in butchery.
Seth, you can't hide back there, bro.
Yeah, come on.
He's going to be the star of this one.
Come on, bro.
right.
Come on.
Come on, at least come back here and stand by.
It's not the bearded butcher.
Right.
Butcher.
I play second fiddle, but I'm gonna be fiddling on this. That's
All right.
Thank you.
All right, so you may have seen earlier these guys doing some amazing butchery up on stage. Well, we were blessed with a couple of pieces from that, and we have a caveman steak right here, cooked on in El Dorado by Joe Phillips, president of Yoder Smokers. So this is going to be a treat. All right, guys, take it away. Has anybody got a knife? Okay, all right, there we go. That's a knife.
That's a knife. There you go, Joe. All right, so we got this beautiful carnivore caveman cooked on the El Dorado. I'm gonna slice this thing all the way down, and I'm gonna slice it this way, and everybody's gonna get to enjoy some of this beautiful steak. Great job on the cooking. Kudos to whoever cooked this. I can tell already. They did an amazing job.
There he is.
There we are.
Hey, Joe. Memphis in May 2026. We were in the open fire experience. That was amazing. You saw us cut the beef round. You saw us cut the cavemans. You saw us make the sausage. Incredible. Brio, Crocodile Cloth, Montana Knife Company, Yoder Smokers. Absolute blast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, see ya.